Hello and welcome back to Lessons with Calvin Son number 2, December 23rd, 2017. Happy holidays, everyone. So this will be the first video for patrons only. So this lesson, it's not going to be about Moyo, sadly. It's going to be more on the opening. So the first half of this video is going to be of the openings in 2 games, getting some questions answered and getting things figured out. The second half of the lesson was all about a game, a 34-move game, specifically for the opening and working things out there. Figuring out why this or why not that, what is slow, and you'll see. And then after all of that, there is a quick embarrassing moment of going over the 3 problems from the last lesson and then getting a new problem for the next time. And I'll mention this at the end as well, but the next lesson will be on January 6th. However, if that doesn't work out, then it will for sure be on January the 20th. So, enjoy. Still, like last time, at the end of the last one, I wanted to make sure to want to look at Moyo stuff again, but I have like 1 or 2 questions for 2 of the games that I did, I think, earlier today. And I believe, yeah, I have both of them up, and it looks like you're already in them. So, yeah, so this one first, I have to make sure I get the right one. Yes, this one. Okay, so the one with me playing as black against a 1-Don with PJ10. So I just wanted to make sure it's really just an opening thing. If what you believe, well, what your opinion is with R4, if it's like okay, or if it's preferable for Q5 or something else instead.
Both are fine. Both
Okay.
lead to a different type of game, but both are fine.
Okay.
R4 is more, territory based.
Mm-hmm.
You know the variation, and then Q5 is more wanting to develop the bottom side.
Yeah, and I mean this is
both are completely fine.
Okay. So, well, I mean, I just wanted to make.
Do you know this just Akiba?
With the Q5 or R4?
Both.
R4, no. Q4, yeah. I mean Q5.
Okay.
So,
I'll just go through R4 with you for now.
Okay.
So, white has 2 options. Generally, 2 options. One is R9.
Okay.
This is more of an older variation. Something like this happens, and then white jumps. So white is really solid, but as you can see, black gets sente, and you can develop both sides. So even though black is fast, white has settled successfully.
Mm-hmm.
And if white like Tanukis, right, there's white Tanukis in the future, there's like this, there's possibly like stuff like this. It's very severe.
Yeah.
It's something like maybe, I don't know, something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I may choose Tanuki, but usually we would go back here. But this is a really old variation. Nowadays, white probably chooses to go here. Because, as you can see, the position positioning is higher, which is beneficial for when black is playing like a Moyo type opening.
Mm-hmm.
Black won't go here right now, right?
Yeah.
There's really no severe ways to attack this jump, so black will play here. And white will jump, black peeps, and then comes back here. And then white has two options right now. It's kind of similar to last variation. White can jump down, or white can tanuki. And here, the tanuki isn't as painful for white if black attacks, because there's kind of no good way for black.
True.
Like, even if this were to happen, there's like, white is still pretty solid on the outside. Black doesn't really get anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if white chooses to settle, right, this is pretty. There's still Aji in the future, like, say black, like, does something like this. So, like, kind of, sort of fight, but it's not really severe because white can just connect from under.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if black's desperate, then this is also a possibility. The point of this peep, the purpose of this peep is, if black plays here right now and white tanuki, then black won't be able to get that peep. Whereas if white played here right now, then black can do this and cut white. The problem with having this move already is that if you peep again, that stone isn't as painful anyway. Because, I mean, if black were to... Well, this doesn't work, right? Because it's a ladder.
Yeah.
If black did this, then, I mean... the shape is kind of too overly complicated for one stone.
Yeah, and the N4 just looks really awkward.
Yeah, and then if black were to play here, and white, say, were to do something like this, then the shape is still very bad for black.
Mm-hmm.
So the timing is important for this peep. And white has those two options. So R4 isn't really that difficult. I'm sure you know this one for Q5.
Mm-hmm.
The most basic one. Yeah, there's a lot of variations. There's like this.
Yep.
But I think for now, if you know one variation, it's fine.
Yeah. And this actually kind of leads into the other question that I had, which happens later in the game. I believe here, I next play R13, because I felt like, I mean, would you say that this is fine, or R12 is preferable?
I think R12 is a must in this case. Usually it's fine if white plays something like this, but since white has already stepped over its boundaries, since usually the move is here, right? And if the move is here, then, moves like this, or even this, are generally okay, because white's shape is still pretty constricted. But since white has expanded to this is way too lax for black. It doesn't, now white isn't forced to spend another move here, because this move isn't as severe.
Okay.
So now if I get to go and actually move on the outside thing, but I would not prefer black in this case at all. I think this variation is kind of set in stone as like a 50-50 for both. So I've never really seen any deviations from this sequence.
Okay.
But it's not the end of the world, but
Yeah.
I definitely think it's a little too lax, too slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last question I had was if I did, like, if I have to play N4, because I mean later on the corner died because I ended up playing a little bit greedily, and I mean I already reviewed quite a bit of the end game, but I just wanted to see what your opinion was, if I need to play N4 or if it's okay to play away.
I think, yeah, you should probably N4.
Okay, so it is extremely important.
Just point-wise, it's still bigger than F-17, even point-wise. And if you play F-17, I doubt White will respond to that.
True.
I think White will probably play like P4 or something.
Oh, okay. Well, not right now, but
if you didn't play N4, yeah.
Oh, if I played what?
If you didn't play N4 right now, if you Tanuki'd.
Oh, if I Tanuki'd, then White plays N4, you say?
P4, not P4.
Oh, okay.
And I think this is really severe because it helps White. It helps White's shape a lot.
True.
And
yeah.
it like forces you onto the third line, which is a pretty It's not good if you're trying to play the Kobayashi to be on the third line. You generally want to get solid territory with R4 and N4 if you're to play Kobayashi.
Okay. That all makes sense then. Yeah, it took me a little second to... Are you like a little sick? Is that why it kind of...
Yeah, I'm a little congested usually, so my voice might not be as clear. I hope it is.
Well, you're still understandable, so it should be totally okay.
I'll try to I'll try to make my voice clear, but
either way, it'll be okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So that's with this game. That answers the questions I had with that one. The other one is more of the opening question. Well, I mean, the other one was also an opening question. I mean, Moyo. This one's the Moyo question that I had.
Right.
I just have to make sure that the recording shows it. Okay. So, I mean, the first one I had here was if I should play Q6 instead of R6.
Yeah, I think Q6 is a lot better. Kind of depends. Can I have control?
Yes.
Right. So, if you were to play R6, right, Black has two options. One is to block, and the other is to P5.
Mm-hmm.
The attach basically comes out to this variation. And although white has gained a lot, I think black isn't punished for Tanuki. He isn't punished as much as white would want him to be. And another one is this, and this is still generally the correct direction for black to expand his Moyo. If you were to play here, right? If black were to do this, one, this is already way better for you shape-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And black's shape isn't as good as, or as efficient as he would want it to be, because this empty triangle is kind of awkward for black.
Yeah.
Ideally, black would probably want the stone to be like right here. The shape would be a lot better. Since it's right here, I think it's good for white. So the attach probably doesn't. If black chooses this side, obviously, this is a success for white.
Mm-hmm.
This is the wrong direction for black to take. So there are a couple more options for black to go. One is this. And this is a slightly more complicated Josephi. I think it's good that you should probably know it.
Something similar to this, yeah.
So there's this, and there's also this, which I don't think is good for white. Because this is also Josephi, but because this stone is attached to black, I don't think it's good for white. There's this one, which is... Have you seen this before? Or is this something new to you?
I haven't seen the Josephi.
And then there's the net. There's the net.
Yeah.
Black has two options right now. One is to simply take the stone, but I don't think this is ideal for black because white will disconnect, and this is not good shape for black.
Mm-hmm.
Another is to push and connect, but even still, I don't think this is good for black, because even if white just connects, and although the shape is slightly worse for black, killing this stone won't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think white can block, even if white just connects, right, and black connects from the bottom. This, you can tell, you can see that the corner is very small.
Yeah.
It's spending 12 moves to capture 2 white stones, and that's not okay for black. So if this doesn't work for black, then black probably will just revert to this. Like the first variation I showed you, which is...
Repeat that one more time?
So black will probably revert to the original variation, the first variation I showed you.
Yep.
Which is still okay, but I mean, since black Tanuki right here, it's ideal for both sides, I guess. I think there's also G3 immediately, and although this is not good for when black doesn't have this stone, if white were to just play this, because it goes back to this type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And although black got Gote, it's like a general shape, right? This shape was not punishing blacks enough. But since black black has this stone here, the Q10 stone, and if black chooses to, say, play this again, then you can tell that black is in the wrong direction, right? So black might choose to block here and just play something like this. And even if white simply connects, I think this is good for white. Since black is kind of awkward right now, if he spends another move, this is way too redundant. But if he tanukis, let's say, I don't know, red anywhere, white has this invade. Which is also not good for black. So I don't think usually black will choose to tanuki in this situation. Just because it's not a good way to expand his moyo.
Yeah.
So I don't know, is that clear? Or do you have any questions about that?
Oh no, that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, I noticed something on the upper left. This shape is kind of weird. So this is Joseki, but this is the correct move for white.
Well, I just went with what I saw on Josekipedia, and I just thought, yeah.
This move seems a little too low.
Low, yeah.
It seems kind of low. I don't know. I guess I guess it works. I would think black would play something like this just to punish white. Or maybe even here. Since I guess it depends what your goal is. Since this goal is to
yes.
If you're familiar with this, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's one way to go about it. And the position is settled like this. I think it's okay for both sides. I guess this move is also fine, but I'm just worried if black kind of pinches from this side. I guess it's still a running battle. If white jumps, black can connect under, and then you can play elsewhere. Something like this, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen this Joseki in a very long time, so.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
I was taught always to play this because I feel like this is way too low in the beginning.
Makes sense, yeah.
But if it's on Josekipedia, it's probably okay to play then.
What I'll probably do is just continue playing F16 then.
If black plays here, I think this is probably better for white. Because then black doesn't have H17, which is pretty painful. So I guess it was good for you.
Alright.
Let me just briefly see how the game went. This is I guess this is. Do you have any more questions in this game, or do you have another game?
I don't have another game. What I was thinking of doing was either doing a game with you just to focus a little bit on Moyo, or to be like a or have what's the word I'm looking for? Me play games and then kind of talk about my thinking process again. But I've been leaning on just playing a game with you, maybe.
Sure. Okay.
Although I do want actually, I do want to know what you think of P7 because I did want to play something like R3, but I didn't want Black to just get the whole right side and all that influence, which is why I played P7, realizing that I didn't want to play R6 when I played it.
Right. My opinion of P7 is that it's kind of an overplay. Because, well, Black played this in the game, which is still fine, but even if it's like this, right? I'm not so keen about this, but like if Black played something like this, what would White do?
Oh, yeah, the shape.
Would you save that stone? You know?
Yeah, probably not.
If you save the stone, then the shape is pretty bad for you.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't save the stone, say you jump out, then your outside influence isn't big. And you've basically given Black a huge corner. Right?
Uh-huh.
So that's why I don't think, like, even this is better, but even this is still an overplay because Black can maybe do something like this and attack both sides.
Yeah.
And this is not ideal for White.
Okay, so if I do any pincer, it has to be Q6.
It has to be... Oh, right. Or in this case, yes. Or in my opinion, at least. I'm still leaning towards R3 just because it's simpler. I think the variations are better for White in this case.
Okay. I'll try going about this way more. I guess I unconsciously, when I see Sanrenzai, I automatically just want to split up those 3 stones somehow. Yeah, pincer. So maybe I just need to try playing stuff like R3 a little more to get more of that feel.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So since we only have like 30 more minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to just play like a quick game and have a short review after, or would you want to continue next time with the review of the game we played this time?
I think doing like the first 50 or 75 moves and then reviewing a little bit, yeah.
Okay, that's perfectly fine, yeah.
Okay, because yeah, if anything, my Fuseki is pretty bad, but I feel like I'm getting a handle after the last lesson on how to go about the middle game, because it's easier for me to count in the middle game, but in the opening, it's still a little hard for me.
Yeah, it's hard to assess positioning. Yeah, okay. Sure, we can do that.
All right.
You can set up a game with time settings you.
Okay. I'll just do free. No time limit. Okay. I have it up in... Oh, that's right. You're not in my room. The Open Dojo. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. There's a... Okay. All right. And I'll try working on Moyo play, if anything.
Sure.
All right, that's up on recording. Okay. And what I'll actually probably also do is just, I mean, if you're fine with it, just speaking what I'm thinking and then maybe afterwards. If there is stuff that you would want to correct with my thinking, then can bring that up, if you're fine with that.
Like after the game or at the time?
After.
After your thought.
After, yeah.
After the thought. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, sure.
I mean, I never really do Sanrenzai. I always do a 4-4 and a 3-4. But
That's fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is completely fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I find that anytime I go for, or want to go for Moyo, I always go for Kobayashi. I don't really go for any other Fuseki. Let's see.
I think Kobayashi isn't really Moyo, I don't think. I think Kobayashi is more territory based.
Huh.
Moyo is probably like signs or like mini or Chinese opening, something like that.
Huh.
Or even mini Chinese. Probably more Moyo than Sign. But we'll go into that later.
Okay.
Kobayashi is completely fine.
That's interesting.
I used to play Kobayashi like every game for the first maybe like 200 19x19 games.
Really?
Just because it was such a convenient Fuseki and it was so easy to handle like different variations.
Okay.
So I'm pretty fond of the Fuseki.
Let's see. I mean, we already kind of went over the R4 thing, but I don't think it's as effective when it's high. But I'm not quite sure. But I remember the R5 thing. R5, R6, Q5. P6, and then extend. But at the same time, I want a pincer, but at the same time, if I pincer, I feel like I'm just harming the Q3 stone. Because I've been told many times before that M3 or N3 is vital to the Kobayashi. And kind of like before, like just talking with the R4 and then eventually playing N4, how that area is pretty important anyway. So maybe I shouldn't pincer.
The pincer is honestly up to you. It's a possibility, but it leads to more complicated variation.
Yeah.
Than if you were to just say R5, which is probably the most common response to Q6.
Okay.
So I think right now you have two options. One is R5, the other is R8.
Oh, so you don't think R4 would be an option?
I think R4 is kind of slow. Since white had a higher position, then if black still continues with a lower position on the third line, it's kind of defeats the purpose of black's opening.
So almost similar to to the previous conversation of when white had R6 and then I do R4, white extends to the star point or something, and then I was thinking R13 instead of R12. Kind of like that idea?
Right.
Okay.
And also, when white played R6, right, white had to jump to P6. But in this case, white doesn't have to spend another move.
True. That is true. Okay.
So it's saving white one turn, I guess, which is huge in the beginning.
Okay. So, for example, if I played R4, white could play an approach? No, not an approach. Like just an extension to the start point? Or what would...
Maybe R10. Maybe lower.
Oh, low.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In a way, I was kind of... I felt that you would not go with what I would think that you would do. But let's see. But then again, it makes it all easier.
Process. I'll go over my thought process of my moves afterwards.
Okay.
Just briefly.
Sounds good.
But I'm assuming you thought white with R6, which is okay for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't prefer that just because my playstyle is different. Or it's just different.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if I played something like R6, I'd just be crawling and just white happily taking all that influence. Black on the third line, not really worth anything, so I probably shouldn't play R6. And the corner should be fine. But the question is, can I play something in the Q8, Q9, R8, R9 area? Probably not, though. Because, I mean, if I do one of those, I mean...
No, it's fine, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, if I do any of those, white could easily play R6, and I need to respond in the corner, so I need to keep that in mind.
Right.
So, Q and R8 probably shouldn't even be an option. But then again, if almost nothing looks good if I try doing something in there, so I probably shouldn't even worry about that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I shouldn't worry about trying to split up those two stones. Let's see, even if I got something like R13 in, doing something in the middle there probably wouldn't be worth it anyway either. So maybe... But then again, if I mean, now I'm thinking I should play N4. Just go ahead with that. Kind of like with the idea that was talked about before. But then I feel like an approach to 07, with 017 would be heavy against black. But then again, bringing up the point that the Kobayashi keeping and wanting the bottom should be important for black. So I almost want to say to just play N4. Okay. So maybe that was a little bigger than I thought. No, maybe. At first I thought it was going to be slightly slow for white to play something like this, but looking at it more, I mean, white's more solid,
Right.
A bigger likelihood of living, so it makes sense. Question is how to respond. I mean, I instantly just want to play, I just want to play F17 so much, but it's not...
Oh, wait, where?
F17, the approach. But I should...
F17, I see.
Oh, but you know what? I mean, the kick would slightly concentrate white's shape. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
And it feels better than just extending, so... want to go high or low? Do you think it would matter between high or low?
I think high is definitely better in this case.
In this case. So what do you say in this case? If I may ask.
Because, well, white has, it's not a big influence right now, but white does have some influence on the right side. So if black were to play low, then it's easier for white to develop his own influence. But if black were to play high, it kind of stops white from developing the right side. And I don't think the top side white will make that much territory to begin with. So it doesn't really matter if black plays high.
Okay. I need to start... I probably should just start playing high more as well. I guess I mainly just worry too much about things like R17 or P17 poke or reducing the corner to almost nothing because it's a high stone and white can maybe play M17 and then build up a little in the upper left. But, I mean, white...
I don't think it's very severe.
Okay.
Like, even if I were to play 3-3, you can just play Q17, and then it doesn't really... It's not as severe as you think, I guess.
Okay.
So, now as white.
Okay. Oh, boy. It's usually at this point where I almost start guessing myself, but maybe... I mean, it's not really much of Moyo anymore.
Right. So this game has become more of a which side is the biggest at the beginning.
Okay. Let's see.
And I guess this is why I don't think Kobayashi is a Moyo type of Fuseki, just because it's hard to gain any influence from the variation.
Yeah. I can see that now after all of this, yeah. But in a way, I mean, it's still kind of Moyo related, I guess, because, I mean, the quick notes on 016 reducing the possibility of a Moyo, and then how the Q8, Q9, R8, doing something like that would just only help with that Moyo kind of idea and just hurt my own territory. So I guess it's still kind of a Moyo kind of topic. But I guess, yeah, not the major topic here. So, what is biggest? There's the top and there's the left side. With the top, I mean, if anything, I would play case 17 because it helps to develop the corner, but then white has the option of developing the left side more. Although the question is how. But if I were to play on the left side, where would I go? Where would I go? Or I guess, no, the question should be, what is more important, the top or the left? Because usually, I mean, that's the most difficult question I have when I am playing against this exact position for white with the D16 and D4 along with their extensions. I usually have a difficult time with that, yeah. Let's see. Because it's really easy to go for either territory or Moyo for both of them, in my opinion. And I feel like the only logical move would either be C11 or C12 if I want to do something in there, but then I would maybe be getting rid of the option of playing something like B15. Unless well, I mean, B15 feels crucial for me if I want to reduce the left from profiting. But then again, if I play something in there, no. Well, at this point, I feel like the left side is bigger than the top.
Yeah, that I would think so too.
Okay. Because, I mean, if I did play something like K17, it would be Gote. I can easily be reduced down. It doesn't look like it can build up as much compared to white. So I should definitely do the left side. But the question is, where? Where?
I think C11 is a very safe choice. Good.
So you say C11. I mean, the corner is open if white decides to extend from the top.
Right.
So... okay. Oh, and it's true. If I play B15, I can easily just be reduced to the corner anyway, so... okay. So in the opening, just B15 is just far too early no matter what?
I wouldn't say that, but since the outside is very open right now, B15 is completely fine in this case. I was just saying C11 is a safer choice. B15 works pretty well as well.
Okay.
If you want to play that instead, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I like this idea because, okay. I mean, if I did play B15 or think about it more, I'd worry too much about the influence that white might get from it. But at the same time, I mean, we did just say that it's not really much of a Moyo game anymore. But then again... okay. I'll experiment with it later on. See how things work with that. So I definitely need a base, so I should extend. Now, I mean, sure, H3 is open, but I should be fine there. I could go straight for the top, even though it's Gote with K17. Because I feel like that's the biggest point. Much bigger than H3, so I'm going to go ahead with... or... no, I keep coming back to wanting to play something against the right.
I think the two biggest points right now would probably be the top and the right. I don't think the bottom is that big.
Okay. So maybe I'm thinking that the bottom is...
It's definitely, well, compared to the other two, I don't think it's that big.
To the other...
it's very big.
To the other two what?
The top or the right.
Oh,
I
okay.
think the bottom is just smaller.
Yeah, compared to the top and the right side, yeah. I definitely agree with that, yeah.
So now your choice is between the top and the right.
Yeah, if I were to do anything on the right side, it would have to be Q10. In my opinion, because I don't like any of the options that I mentioned before, Q8, Q9, R8, R9. I feel like, yeah, the shoulder hit or K17. Let's see. K17 or Q10. But then again, I want to keep Sente, not Gote. So I'll go ahead with the shoulder hit. how to follow up. I mean, it's pretty much going to be impossible to try and disconnect these two stones, two groups. So if I just focus on the influence and keeping black-white pushed down, I mean, it's going to be pointless to want to place something in the Q11 area, so I would want to, let's see, I could, I'll just extend out. I think one more would do the trick. Okay. And I feel like there's plenty of room for the three stones to run around. There's nothing I can do anymore to the right side, so I will go for the top. Let's see, I will play Q4. Okay, let's see. Oh, how much time is left? Like 10, 15?
Yeah, this is a good time to go into review, I think. I can review this game.
Okay, sure. I'll just go ahead and resign that.
Okay, sure.
And...
Okay. This move is fine. In this situation, I think there are two options. Let me mark them. There's A, and there's B.
Oh, so you would say that. Huh.
Because my thought process for this move instead of this move is that if you were to play A, I can come back to B and continue this. This is a pretty common sequence. Whereas if I were to play this right now, there's a possibility, I'm not saying it's absolute, but there's a possibility for black to Tanuki. And the turn might seem very severe, but it doesn't really, it might reduce a few points, but it doesn't really matter. And I think in this case, white is thick, but kind of over-concentrated, in a sense.
Yeah.
That's why I chose to play it in a different sequence. So, since white plays here, I think black should play B. And white's forced to play here, right? And your kick is completely fine. This is completely fine. In this case, I think you can maybe choose to play low.
Because of the R6 being there?
And you might think, oh, white will try to invade from the bottoms. But Kobayashi, I think the purpose of Kobayashi is for white to have a weak group and for you to benefit from the weak group, and not necessarily to make a lot of territory. Yeah. So if white were to maybe, this is probably the most common invasion. If white were to, they play something like this, maybe jump out. You have a solid corner. You can go for the other corner. And white has like a floating weak group that still has a bunch of cutting points and weakness around it. And the bottom side isn't like huge. I think right now white won't even play it. White will probably play somewhere else, since it's not big at all.
So overall,
since you played here, it's kind of not. Well, it's not gaining what black wants to gain from the Fuseki. Kind of.
okay.
This move is kind of too slow, I think, because if white wants to revert to this, white still can't. And it's as if you played this right now, which is not ideal, right?
True.
Ideally, since there's still some Aji in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to extend, maybe, like in turn, the Hane, this is pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
But if you were to, say, play this, then your shape is very bad.
Yeah.
So, you want to push one more, but since in this case you didn't, I can simply just play here. Or I can play as you worried about here,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably the best move in this case, because black will be forced to play here, and then white can play here.
Mm-hmm.
And this sort of forces, it sort of allows black to let white play back to R6.
Okay. I guess I've just been looking at Kobayashi the wrong way then. I always thought that the bottom was the most important thing when it comes to Kobayashi, but...
The bottom is definitely big, but the right side is black's two corners, right? It's black's side. And so you don't want white to be too comfortable in settling on the right side either.
Yeah. True. Okay.
So this was definitely questionable. It's not that bad.
But allows white to settle.
The kick is definitely a good move. It kind of forces white to be a little slightly overconcentrated. I played here, which in retrospect I think I should have maybe extended further, or even to here. But then this leads to some more complicated stuff that isn't really good for, it leads to fighting, which isn't really just like Fuseki anymore. So I think that I should have probably played a little further, just so you wouldn't be as comfortable if you were to play here. And B15 is fine. It's completely fine in this case. I would probably play here. Just because I think it's the best move right now. If I were to play like something like this, then black lives too easily.
Yeah.
So if I play here, and if you do this, then this leads to another pretty complicated thing.
Yeah.
So if you want the safer choice, then G11 is completely fine. If I play here, then you can probably come back to here as you wanted. Right?
Yeah.
And if I were to do this right now, then you have a stone helping you. So I would probably be forced to play something like this. And then you can revert to the top side. And this side, you have a big top and bottom territory.
So you said that before it was small, but now you're saying it's big. Unless I'm just thinking of it the wrong way.
For which
The bottom?
cape? The bottom? Oh, I mean, like, if we were to settle right now, or say give White another move, it's a big territory. It's just not ideal at the time, because you could have gotten a better...
Oh, okay.
A better result, right? I'm not saying the bottom is small at all, but it's just at the time you could have gotten much bigger.
I see. Okay.
So I played here, and this move I think is pretty good. It might be the best move on the right side if you were to play on the right side. I think the top side might be bigger, but I'm not completely sure. Actually, no, the right side is bigger. But the way you played, I think maybe jumping is better.
I was thinking about that, but I wasn't sure if I should.
Because if White extends, right, you don't want that stone anymore. You can just play like this. So there's no way White will extend. White will probably be forced to play here.
Mm-hmm.
And if White plays here, then you can block and start like a fighting pattern.
Yeah.
Since if you were to play like this, I think this is way too slow for Black.
Oh, yeah.
Since you need to spend another move, then that's not good enough. This is honestly fine. And if you were to... This gives you Sente, right, to put on the bottom side. It's debatable. I think your move is good. It's just that pushing twice kind of lets White connect really easily on the right side, and gives you 3 unnecessarily weak stones floating in the middle.
Okay.
So if this game were to go on, I might play something like this, just to attack the 3 stones.
Makes sense.
But this game is still pretty even. I think Black did. The only big error I can think of is this. But White didn't really capitalize on it by approaching it on this side. So with one mistake for both players, I think for one mistake per player, I think this game Fuseki turned out pretty even, I would say.
Okay. So it's the N4 and
N4
the jump after the shoulder hit.
Right, this jump, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, if you were to play this, it also has its benefits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now, as you said, there's no stuff here. But I just think, since this gives White some Aji on this side too, to reduce Black, so it's not as safe as you want it to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This leads to some stupid code or something.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah. Well, just the jump, I wouldn't even call it a mistake. Like this, both have their pros and cons, but just N4 is something you should probably remember not to play in the future.
Mm-hmm.
This might ruin the whole flow of the game with just one move.
Yeah. Ever since people were telling me about M3, N3 being the weak points for the Kobayashi. Supposedly, I've just been cautious about that sort of thing.
What they say is right. It's just that
there's bigger
the situation is different.
Okay. So N4...
Because if it's like this, right, and then you Tanuki, yes, this is very big.
Yeah.
Because it gives white thickness. So this is very big. But since white already Tanuki'd, white already played elsewhere, so you don't want to come back to this. Because it's essentially giving white 2 moves on the outside.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it might also help me if I play against other people who play Kobayashi and play stuff like R11 to get a feel for that too.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, this definitely makes sense.
Okay, that's good.
I just need to play a little more. I mean, I've definitely been playing more this week and a little last week than I have been in the past, but...
That's good. How are you feeling?
I feel... Let's see... I mean, I definitely feel like I'm not just running into a flat brick wall anymore. But...
That's an improvement.
Yeah. I just need to...
Signs of improvement.
I just need to work on... I need to work to feel more comfortable in the opening, I guess. And
right.
That'll definitely help in the long run with my worry for going against Moyo.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need to read my life and death books.
Oh, right. Did you do the homework I gave last time?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Do you want to just go over that quickly?
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah. Let's see.
Pull that up.
I might have to reload. Let's see. Upload file. Oh, come on, don't freeze on me. There we go. And...
Alright, we'll start with the upper right.
Okay. So with the upper right, well, I'll just show what I was... I mean...
First give what you think the result is, and then lay out the...
Okay. So the result for this is black should get the 5 stones, that Q17. Yeah. And the first move that black should make is N19. White takes...
Okay, you can play out after you say the result.
Okay.
And then...
And I mean, I already have it played out, but that was to make it a little easier later on. So...
Okay. Can I have control?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, what if white plays here?
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Gosh darn it.
You're very close. Just sequence-wise, it's slightly off.
Slightly off.
But you're very close to the result.
Oh, man. So, okay. Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting. That's the phone. So, okay. Oh, my goodness. I mean, my first original thought... was Q19 when you first showed it to me.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just imagine white connecting at P18, and there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, I thought I had this in the bag. Gosh darn it. Oh, let's see. But yeah, Q19 doesn't look like it would work. Oh, wait. Oh. N19 isn't the first move. It's P18. Oh, it's that simple. Well, not simple, but...
Play out the sequence again.
Okay, so...
You think is good?
Okay, so P18. White can no longer do Q19. So white would have to play this way. And then... Oh, the question is, do I... No, I can't play N19. Can't play N19. I'm trying to read Q19, but if I play that now, just takes and white hasn't...
It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So the only other move would probably be N19.
Yeah.
And where would white go?
White would have to... Oh, duh. Okay. For some reason, I was reading white taking this way. And then this and this. This is what I keep looking at.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if white just does this, it's the same exact thing as what I was thinking before. Because white would have to take, and then I can just take Q19. Okay. Oh, the pain that one move can do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it is P18 first. Okay.
How about the other two?
So the bottom...
Start with bottom right.
Okay. So I kind of... I kind of figured it was for black to kill. But I kind of... Yeah, black to kill. Oh, how did I... Oh, that's right. I believe I went about it... I'm just trying not to look at what I played out. Because I definitely read first before I actually played anything out. I guess I'm just now worried because of the top.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
But I believe I did T5 first. Yeah, T5 is what I did. No.
Okay.
Well,
you can play the whole thing out.
But now I'm almost too worried. Oh, this just lives for white.
Right.
I was not thinking that way. I was only thinking, this way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh darn it. I did kind of just speed through these.
This problem is pretty hard.
I mean, my first instinct...
T5 would not work. First instinct, T5 is a good first instinct, but since it doesn't work...
Yeah.
Do you have any others?
Well, the other thing I was thinking about was at least playing Q5 first, white extends, and then use S4. But that's just the same exact thing. White can still make an eye at that one spot. I might have to look at this.
I'll give you a hint. So the first move is Q5.
It is?
Yes. But the second move for black is key to this.
It is key. It is key. If I play... Oh. It's gotta be T6.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Because now white can't play T15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what if white plays... yeah.
Then I've got this.
Yes.
Okay. Ah, gosh darn it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Okay, I put the bottom left.
So the bottom left... I mean, in a way, I'm still kind of thinking about it. Because...
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of narrowed it down to these three moves.
Mm.
But at the same time... I mean, after the last two, I feel like it was... Yeah. I mean, I've kind of taken out the option of C, because there's just no way.
Okay, good.
So, I don't even know why I marked that after reading all that out. But with E2... And it's the same thing with J1. White can easily just play C2 and just live. So maybe the more I read, the more I kept thinking that J1 is going to be crucial, but maybe just not at the beginning. So I just haven't read deep enough in E2, but I feel like that's gonna be... I mean, that just feels the most reasonable thing out of everything that I read out. And then Ko's, but probably doesn't end up in Ko. Yeah, if anything, that just seems like the right move. The only question is how to continue it.
We'll continue as white. Say white plays F1.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely no way to connect back up. Actually, that's definitely not going to be a Ko. Oh, wait, is it really that simple? Because that's...
And white plays H1.
Then it's just simply connecting. Oh, duh.
D1.
Yeah, D1. Yeah, oh, gosh darn it.
The solution is not a Ko.
Yeah, I didn't think the answer would be ko.
Mhm.
Let's see.
So that only leaves one letter left.
One what left?
One starting move left that you considered.
Oh, the J1.
Right. And what if white plays C2?
Wouldn't just dropping down at F1 just make that bad dead shape? No, never mind. If I drop down, I can easily just play E2. What am I thinking? I keep seeing more co's. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, duh. C1. No, what am I thinking? Huh?
Play it out. D1?
Oh, D1. Yeah. Actually, this does
H1. And white dies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel so dumb.
So, I guess one of the first things you have to see, or have to think about in life and death is to decrease eye space. So moves like J1 and C1 are just to make things clearer and smaller to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was just worried about this, but then again, it's just the same exact thing. It's just dead shape.
Right. Yeah, life and death is pretty tedious.
I mean, all of these look like things I should easily know, but just one move just changes everything.
Yeah, life and death is tricky like that.
Yeah.
So do you want a couple more? Or
maybe at least one, like, really, really hard problem? Maybe?
Okay. Sure. Okay, I have control. Okay. Here we go.
White to live.
Actually, the opposite. Black to kill.
Black to kill this?
Okay, I'll leave you with this one.
I'm already perplexed. But okay. We will see how that goes then.
Okay.
And there you have it. The second lesson with Calvin Sun, December 23rd, 2017. The next lesson will be on January 6th, but if that doesn't work out, then it'll for sure be on January 20th. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed the video and were able to get plenty of valuable information from it. Let me know, and let me know if there's something more that you would like to see from these. And I will see you next time. Later.